Next time you're at Dollar Tree, you have got to stop by their garden stake section. They have such beautifully designed styles. I brought home several of them. We're going to start with these carrots. Look how cute they are. I grabbed 3 because I knew exactly what I wanted to do with them. I removed the tags, and then we are going to take one of these, a beautiful bunny style wreath forms from the Dollar Tree Plus. It already has the moss on it. It was $5, and what a great deal. We're going to add these greenery picks to the top. These are from Walmart, but you can certainly use the ones you can find at Dollar Tree. I'm going to just stick them in side to side, hot gluing it in place. That way, if it's going to be outside in the elements, it's really going to hold. I'm going to keep this one for my living room, and I'm so excited. But you can definitely make these and sell them for a good profit. Dollar Tree has many styles in ribbon, and I'm going to use 3 of these. Now, one of them is from the fall collection, but I thought it would look great with this design. I'm going to make a very large bow using this green one, and I like to loop it as an awareness ribbon, scrunch it in the middle, and then we're going to tie it with some jute string. We're going to add a lot of kind of a long jute string because we're going to add 4 bows to this bow. So the first one's going to be this large green one. Then we're going to move on to the orange one. Same thing. Scrunch it in the middle. This one's going to be a little smaller than the green one. Again, scrunch it, tie it with the remaining jute string. For the third and 4th bow, it's going to be using the same ribbon. It's going to be this beautiful carrot style ribbon. And we're just going to make 2 loops, scrunch it in the middle, tie it with a jute string, and one of them is going to be just a little larger than the other one. This is just going to create a lot of bulky, beautiful ribbon and just fill that middle section in. Of course, you want to fluff as needed and then place it right in the center of everything. Bring the jute string to the back and then just tie it in the knot. You can also hot glue it if you want to do that as well. Now, I am going to cut the ends of the ribbon using a dovetail design, but you can do whatever you want, but do cut them and make them somewhat similar so that it brings everything together and it looks nice and professional. The stakes are gorgeous for this design. We're just going to dent it using my wire cutter because they're too thick to cut with my wire cutters. But once you dent it and then you pull them apart, it just snaps and it's so easy. I'm going to add some hot glue to the end and just place one on each side, and then the third one's going to go towards the top. You can add as many as you want. I think 3 does really well when you're making arrangements or wreaths, so this is why I chose 3. Again, we're just going to dent it, snap it, and hot glue it in place. This is where you can add whatever else you want. I kept mine like this. You can add something to the center of the bow, but I love the way it turned out. I think it looks full, festive, perfect for Easter. What do you think of this one? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to take one of these foam wreath forms from the Dollar Tree. I love having these on hand all the time. They're so great for crafts. We're going to take this burlap ribbon. Now, these are just some pieces I had leftovers from an event that I did a couple of years back. And I had it in the Ziploc bag, and I said, you know what? I'm going to use it today. Today's the day. All right, I'm going to just wrap the entire thing. You can choose any ribbon, any fabric, anything you want. I wanted to keep it kind of in the neutral tone, so we're just going to wrap it around, securing it with hot glue. I'm using my little silicone finger protector. This is just going to really protect my fingers. And once it was completely covered, we are going to take this cute bunny stake. Oh my word. I kept saying to myself, look how cute. Oh, he's so stinking cute. Anyways, so we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut off the excess stake by denting it and then snapping it. I did cut off enough, or I left enough so that it goes through the foam, but not all the way through. So we're going to use my small screwdriver, make a hole, add hot glue, and then add the stake. And just push him in all the way in. Now he's nicely attached. All right, we're going to take this greenery pick again from Walmart, but use whatever you have on hand. We're going to make little holes with my screwdriver and then add the greenery, keeping that circular shape towards the top. And I did the same thing with several greeneries. Again, this is one of those things where you can keep adding as much as you want. I didn't add any florals, but I am going to add some moss right there towards the front and just kind of shape it and hold it until you kind of see what you want. Dollar Tree carries these little tiny crafting style carrots. I love their size. I just don't like the top portion. And I've seen me do this before. We're just going to remove it and add this faux boxwood. Just going to add a little bit of hot glue and place it right on top. This is just going to make it nicer, but you don't have to do this. You can skip this part if you'd like. We're going to place these right on the front, right there on top of the moss, and then we are just going to hot glue them in place. Now, I didn't add any ribbon towards the top, but you can do that if you want. But look how stinking cute. Oh my word. I love these stakes. Let me tell you, they are up there with one of my favorite items to craft with. Let me know what you think of this one. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to start with one of these wood rounds from Dollar Tree. Again, I use these all the time. These are one of those staple items that I keep on hand because they're so fun and versatile. We're going to remove the tag and we're just going to give it one pretty good coat of Waverly chalk paint in the white. And then, of course, we want to set that to the side to dry. Now, you can pick any color you want, my friend. Just pick whatever color goes with the design you are wanting to go with. Now, we are going to sand it down just a bit once it was dry to smooth it out, and we are going to wipe it really well. I want to give this a plank look. Now, you can skip this part if you want, but I do like that style, so I'm just going to use a permanent marker and a ruler just to make stripes all the way down to the bottom. To mute them down just a bit, I'm going to take some white paint and my stenciling brush. Just going to dry brush some white paint over the lines. This is going to mute them just a little bit so they're not so bold and in your face, and I think it's softened everything. The stake we're using for this one is this beautiful welcome farmhouse style truck. How cute is that? We're going to remove the stake by simply twisting and turning it until it comes off. Now you can also use pliers or like I used my wire cutter and just pull it off as it starts to loosen up. I'm going to dry fit it kind of where I want it to go and tape it with some masking tape. And then we're going to take a calendar. Dollar Tree carries these calendars all the time during the first time of the year. And I'm going to take this Beautifully Life design and rip it off. We're going to cut off the X's and actually separate the words from each other because we are going to trace them onto the design. You can use your cutting machine if you have one. Now, I always strive to give you ideas on how to do it, even if you don't have a cutting machine. But if you have a cutting machine, oh boy, the possibilities are endless. But here we are. We're just going to tape the beautiful portion of it and to the top, and then we're going to place carbon paper behind it or underneath it. I'm going to use the tracing tool that it comes with, and we're going to trace the words. Now, you can find this carbon paper. You can find the tool as well as my cute little gold scissors on my Amazon store. If you want to check that out, it is always linked down below in the description box. All right, now I'm going to use some paint markers that I do have on my Amazon store as well. One's going to be red and the other one's going to be black. I'm just going to start filling in the words and just make them nice and pretty. Again, we're going to do the beautiful in the red and the life in the black. Now I want to attach the farmhouse truck, so I'm going to use 2 separate glues. We're going to use E6000 for a permanent hold and then hot glue for a more quicker hold. Then we're just going to place it right there where we originally wanted it. Now I want to have this have like a 3D effect. So I'm going to take some of these flowers from Dollar Tree and I'm just going to start hot gluing them over the flowers of the truck. I just think this added character, texture, and just so beautiful. I want to be able to hang this piece on the wall, so we are going to add rope. This is nautical rope from Dollar Tree. We're going to hot glue it to the back as well as tape it so it doesn't fray on us. In the front, we're going to add some faux knots, and I'm sure you've seen me do this before, but I'm going to show you again for those of you who may not know what that is. I'm going to make a knot, a very, very tight knot, remove the excess rope from the top and the bottom, and then we're going to hot glue it right where that rope meets, right there. And now it looks like it's hanging from the knot, but it's not. We're going to do it again. We're going to make a very simple knot, tie it very tightly, remove the excess rope from the top and the bottom, and hot glue it over right there. That's how easy it is, how fun, and look how beautiful this looks. I love the color. I love the farmhouse style. I love that we added those flowers. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Dollar Tree carries these vinyl pretty much year round, and I love the selection of colors they have. For this craft, we're going to use this beautiful pale pink, and we are going to use a leftover tag from Valentine's Day. I'm going to remove everything from the tag, including the love portion and any paper that kind of flares up as I'm removing it. I'm just going to peel it off, and then I'm going to end up sanding it with my sanding tool. That way it's going to remove and smooth everything out as much as possible. On top of that, we are going to wipe it well, and we're also going to give it one coat of Waverly chalk paint in the white. This is just going to lighten up that surface so it doesn't see through the vinyl. Once it was dry, we are going to cut off a piece of the vinyl, and we are going to place it over the tag. Just make sure you go little by little, section by section, removing any bubbles as possible. And then we're going to use my sanding block and just sand down those edges. You've probably seen me use this technique before. It really smooths out those edges and removes it perfectly. So I'm going to do that all the way around, and then we're going to bring in the bike. Now this one here is a stake, but I had this one at home, and it has a little welcome sign, but it's exactly the same bike. So if you find this stake in the Dollar Tree where you live, go ahead and grab it. I removed everything from it, and I marked where I needed to drill a couple of holes so that we can attach it to the board. I'm going to take some flexible wire, fold it, thread it through each hole, ensuring that the bike is going to be attached, and twist it in the back. I added tape to make sure that's not going to poke anyone. I'm going to add a little swag with florals from Dollar Tree, tie it in the center with some jute rope, and then we're going to hot glue it towards the top of the tag, leaving about maybe 2.5 inches on the top. I'm going to drill a hole and use this beautiful burlap teal ribbon, thread it through the hole, make a knot, and then I am going to just kind of slide the knot towards the back of the sign. That way you can't see it. And that's it for this one. What a gorgeous, beautiful springtime just decor that you can display all season long. What do you think of this one? Let me know down below. I have another video here for you with tons more Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.